I need to hope that it works this time, because I just recorded for about 7 minutes before realizing that it didn't work this time. So let me just go over to here. Okay, looks good. Down to here. Looks good. Okay, yeah, pretty sure it's working. Anyways, hello, it is video time, and I made a layer. And let me tell you, do you know what it is? Dear Lord, why is it so big? Do you know what it is because of this color? No, let me tell you. Economy thing, and it's being made between Galicia, Andalusia. That is a pretty big Andalusia, but purple, and this like reddish country over here. Those three are making the IEA, the Iberian Economic Alliance, and if we shift over to here, we see. Let me make sure that okay, yeah, we see Yemen, this country, the UAE, Oman, this like Eastern Arabian, and this little island. They make the MEO, the Mesopotamian Economic Accord. Yes, I'm calling it the same one as the Wixo one, bite me. Anyways, over to here. Also, yes, I'm going to be just following like exactly what I did in the previous one before the thing crashed. Because I kind of actually want to get it on with. Also, sorry there was no video yesterday and the day before. On Sunday, I was just relaxing because I was just tired. Also, I was playing Minecraft with my friends, so yeah. And yesterday, I was at my friend's birthday. So if you're watching this, then happy birthday. Yeah, enjoy being the same age as me. Anyways, thing. India's doing some expansion now. Why? I don't know. Anyways, over here, we see two countries get formed. The first one is this purplish country. I'm gonna make it a bit bluer and like then a bit lighter. Actually, you know, just ice white, no, just ice blue. We see Iran, Pakistan gets formed, and then a second country gets formed, and that country is gonna be Persia, not Persia. Actually, yeah. Let me change the color. Ooh, I like that color. Yeah, we see like Iran get formed. And I'm just gonna slightly change that color. Bang. So yeah, two new countries have been made. Anyways, if we shift our gaze over to here, you can see that the NOH is incredibly big. And they're getting bigger. But like, people in the country are like, can you please stop? You're getting extremely big. You have like they have essentially like all of the Pacific coast. Like a decent amount. And it looks like they're actually getting, despite being the happiest country in the world, it seems like they're getting quite close to civil war. So, yeah, let's just check back on that later. Down here, we see a division of Australia being made, essentially. And it's not like a treaty, it's just like people just run and take what they want. Poland takes this land, with India getting a little bit of it, because I don't really like how this looks. Okay. Poland gets that. India rushes in and takes all of this, as well as this area down here. Tasmania they take everything over here. The Scots essentially just keep just expanding this way. The Franco-Iberians, they just rush in and take everything over here. The English take this. So I'm just gonna okay, yeah. The English take this as well as all the way down to here. And the Franco-Iberians, not the Franco-Iberians, the Benelux, they essentially just take everything else. Bang. And now, the whole world, except for a bit of Africa and Asia, Asia is seriously underdeveloped. It's all done. And like I just said, there's no areas down here that are done. So yeah, and no countries can reasonably do colonization. So because if we go on the rankings, we see the Nation of Hope is a bit unstable, so they can't do it. Florida, the only reason they colonize is because they're right there. They obviously don't want to go all the way here. And everyone else is already a colonial power, except Norway, surprisingly. They sail down here. Let me just take off the rankings. They make a pit stop in these islands, which they claim. They go further down, making a pit stop in this island. And they make a landing here. And they end up claiming all of the rest of this land. And now, the Americas, Oceania, no matter how you define it, whether you define it as this, or as, this, it's all taken. The only area that's not done is Asia, and we're going to be seeing that be done more. Poland and Finland begin doing some expansion, eventually taking this. The Finns begin taking a bunch of land, taking this island, as well as up here. Moscow takes this. Yes, I'm calling them Moscow now. Moscow now. Why? Because I like how it sounds. They take all of this. Belarus takes all of this. With the Ukrainians taking the rest. The Poles take all of this. Yes, it looks horrible. So we see them purchase this land off of Finland to make it look a bit better. Still horrible, but a bit better. And we see Caucasia take this. Also, I don't really know what to call this, bluish country. I know, this country I want to call Moscow, but, I don't know what to call this country. Whether to call it Russia or Caucasia. So, if you, hold up. If you guys have any ideas, then, just tell me, because, I desperately need ideas. Anyways, Persia. No, not Persia, sorry. Caspia. They're also going to be doing some expansion. So, yeah. And this country over here. Yeah, they're also expanding quite a bit. They actually expanded quite a bit last episode, but we did touch up on that. And this lake. Yeah, I don't like that color. Yeah, I don't really like that color either. Yeah, that's fine. Are there any nearby orange nations? No, there's not. Anyways, let's now talk about the Nation of Hope. Oh, okay. Yeah, after all the expansion that, like, the NOH was doing, the people got, like, yeah, this is not very fun. We don't really like this anymore. Now, you may be wondering, if they are literally the happiest nation in the world, then why are they, like, falling apart? That's happiness, not stability, although they are pretty stable. It's just like, people got fed up with expanding, so they're gonna try and stop it. This green rebellion takes this southern area, with this blue rebellion managing to take all of this. A new rebellion pops up, which I will be coloring this color. Actually, a bit lighter. Yeah, that's a good color. They begin expanding up, eventually taking all of this. This purple nation expands out, taking all of this. And we see Colonial also expand, eventually managing to take all of this. This Japanese rebellion takes like a bunch of cities and then they just chill. But they also managed to take like this little island as well as some areas over here. Actually, no, I don't like that anymore. I'm going to change it. Okay, that's better. Also, I'm just going to slightly roughen out this border. Okay, that's good. And the rest of Korea, a little North Korean rebellion happens. But apart from that, the rest of Japan, Korea, and this island, which has the capital, it stays part of the NOH, and they get every single rebellion, all 9 of them, dear lord. And they all sit in this capital and decide what the ever-loving hell to do. And we see what the ever-loving hell they decide to do. And you will see in 3, 2, this. And now there is a lot of stuff to unpack, so let's do it. Down here, this like Chinese rebellion, like these, the green and the blue one decide to unite with this one. And this pink one got its independence. Up here, this purplish one, just like, I think it was purple, I don't really remember. They were just fine just getting autonomy. North Korea is made, don't worry, they're not going to be fascist, or like, yeah. And now the actual land exchanging, apart from like the ones that I actually colored in. Up here, this Chinese country gets this. This purple one gains this, 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 and this. But that's like where their good news ends. Because this yellow one gains these lands. Dear lord, you cannot see a single city in them, even though they only have one. These guys take this, and then the purple team's just reduced to this. And if you're wondering about these, yeah. I'm gonna say that Korea, no, the Nation of Hope gets to keep these ones. I'm not that horrible. Anyways, now the cities. Let me just yoink this color real quick. If we go up here, I'm just gonna have to just, where is it? Okay, there it is. Do they have any other cities at all? Oh, I guess that they have 2. Anyways, capitals. This country will have theirs at their southernmost city. So let me just make it the right size. Okay, bang. This Sakhalin country is obviously gonna have it in Sakhalin. I'm joking. They're actually gonna have it right about there. This country is gonna have it right here. North Korea is gonna have theirs right here. other one right down here. China's gonna have theirs about here, and this pink country is gonna have theirs right there. So yeah, I actually think this is where I'm gonna end today's video because I'm a bit tired and I didn't really want to record today, but I haven't recorded in a while, so I thought, why not? I might as well record. Just give the people what they hopefully want. So yeah, yeah. I don't really know what else to say. So this has been Annie, and I'm gonna be turned into a pancake now. Wait, no, I'm gonna be turned into a pancake now.